Kim Ji-won a goddess, Kim Soo-Hyun's gold medalist faces accounting allegations. Hello Korean lovers, welcome back to Yahoo Japan News. We're so glad you've joined us for tonight's glossy detour into glamour, intrigue, and the deliciously dicey world of celebrity rumor. Please watch all the way to the end. We've tucked a few special bits into the middle of this video that might make you smile, raise an eyebrow, or sigh dreamily. Remember, some items below are faithful summaries of recent reports and some are playful flights of imagination, and we'll clearly mark which is which. If you enjoy this blend of reportage and romance, please subscribe, ring that bell, and keep supporting our little corner of fandom. 2 headlines, 1 glittering night. On one side of the marquee is a simple truth. Kim Ji-won arrived in Tokyo like someone who borrowed the moon for the evening. Cameras adored her, fans adored her more. On the other side, a stack of recent audit reports and online chatter has thrust gold Medalist, the agency associated with Kim Soo-Hyun, into the spotlight for very different reasons. Questions about settlement payouts, ownership structure, and financial transparency that some commentators are calling suspicious. Multiple outlets reporting on the matter say audit documents indicate unusually low settlement payments to artists between 2020 and 2024, and note disparities between revenue and reported payouts. Those reports have sparked a wave of netizen reaction and official denials from the agency. Let me be very plain. This piece does not assert criminal guilt. It summarizes what has been reported publicly, and couples that reporting with the kind of whimsical romantic commentary our channel loves to serve. Gold medalist has issued statements refuting the allegations and pushed back on the interpretation of accounting items. The matter remains in the court of public scrutiny, not a court of law. Readers should treat firm conclusions with caution and follow official statements and independent investigations for definitive outcomes. What the reports say, the news part, soberly. According to news analyses that brought this to wider attention, audit-related figures from 2020-2024 list only about 670 million KRW, roughly 480,000 United States dollars paid in total settlement fees to artists, a number many industry watchers called far below what comparable agencies typically report. Even in 2024, when Kim Soo-Hyun's Queen of Tears became a major hit and gold medalists reported revenue exceeded 20 billion Korean won, the settlement payout for that year was reported at roughly 270 million Korean won. Figures that struck observers as anomalous when contrasted with industry norms. News coverage also raised questions about ownership and links to investment entities under investigation for other alleged financial malpractice. These revelations ignited vigorous online debate and calls for further scrutiny. Gold medalist and spokespeople connected to the company have issued denials and walked back some interpretations of the figures, saying settlement structures and accounting categorizations differ across companies and that certain costs are reported under different line items. Industry comparisons, however, have kept the story alive. Other high-profile agencies have publicly disclosed far larger yearly payouts to their talent, and those differences have become a focal point of critique in the public discourse. Netizen reaction, spicy, skeptical, and not without context. As with any celebrity flap, social media served up a spectrum of reactions: shock, resignation, witty memes, and calls for investigation. Some commenters expressed betrayal. Others pointed out that one-person or boutique agencies have increasingly complicated investment structures that are harder for fans to parse. A chorus of voices urged authorities to check ownership and funding paths. A different chorus urged fans to hold off before turning rumor into ruin. The tone varied between outraged they need to be properly investigated, and weary. Another headline, when will it end? The breadth of reaction underscores how modern fandom mixes civic concern with rumor culture fervor. Now the part you came for. A romantic interlude inspired by the photos. Set the serious reporting aside for 2 paragraphs of pure, unashamed daydreaming, prompted by the very file you shared with us. An image of Kim Ji-won laughing, glass raised, the world around her soft and warm. Imagine a Tokyo evening reframed not as a scandal scene but as a tiny, private film. She sits beneath a slatted spotlight, hair like ink, laughter spilling in small, bright notes. Across the table a companion, unnamed. Perhaps a colleague, perhaps a dear friend. Perhaps the sort of person who knows how she likes her coffee and how she dislikes small talk, lifts his glass in a private toast. Their eyes meet in a fraction of a second. That feels like a promise. Nothing public. Everything complete. In that instant the city hushes. The rest of the room becomes an impressionistic blur of clinking crystal and polite conversation. A second scene, borrowed from romance novels. And delivered with a wink, later. Beneath a balcony that overlooks Tokyo's glitter, two people exchange the kind of small confidences that stick. Favorite childhood books, a guilty pleasure snack, an awkward childhood haircut. She smiles that easy smile again. The moon catches on her bracelet. And he thinks, not for the first time, that admiration is a gentle obligation. It's silly, and it's tender. And it's exactly the sort of gentle fiction fans enjoy when the real world feels heavy. Let us make clear, these two paragraphs are affectionate storytelling, not reportage. We love the image, we love the feeling. We do not claim it as evidence of any private relationship. Treat it as a sugar cube, sweet, dissolving, harmless. Why we pair the romantic with the factual, and why you should care. Our channel has always thrived at the intersection of heartfelt fan life and responsible curiosity. We celebrate the incandescent moments, the gowns, the smiles, the stories fans imagine, while also shining a flashlight on issues that affect how artists are treated behind the scenes. The recent reporting about gold medalist raises legitimate questions about industry transparency. The same reporting coexists with the simple, lovely fact that Kim Ji-won gave Tokyo one of her most luminous nights. Fans can hold both truths. Admire the art and ask for accountability. Final note, a courteous, careful reminder. To wrap up, this article mixes carefully reported accounting concerns tied to gold medalist with playful romantic speculation, inspired by images of Kim Ji-won in Tokyo. The most serious claims in today's coverage are reported by multiple outlets and have prompted denials and ongoing conversation. They remain allegations until fully vetted by competent authorities. We urge readers to follow reliable news updates and respect the difference between verified fact and affectionate imagination. Thank you for watching and reading. If you enjoyed this mix of shine and scrutiny, stay with for more, where the red carpet meets reality and romance meets reason.